I'm gonna mute everybody. Hi, ladies. How is everybody doing tonight? Before I mute everybody.
Good.
Oh, you already muted yourselves. You're like professionals. Okay. Hold on one second here. Okay, everybody muted themselves. All right, you guys are awesome. Okay, and then I just need to pin my video here. Okay, so we're gonna get started tonight. And I am pretty pumped for our topic tonight. It's actually probably my #1 passion in the business is team building. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And not so much how to do the team building, but why you want to do it. Do you want to say hi, Harper? Okay, come up and say hi and then go back and watch TV. Hey. What are you wearing tonight? Your Minion jammies?
Yeah.
And she has grape lotion. This is not Mary Kay. I don't know where this came from, a basket. Hover that up. No, I'm joking. You can play with that, okay? Just a little bit, though, okay? Okay, go out and watch TV and eat your snack. Yeah, she won't sleep because it's too light outside, so I was like, this just is not happening tonight. So, okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. And first things first, we're going to crown our social media queen of the week. So I'm going to share this. You need help? Okay, let me give you a little bit. Okay, there you go. All right, so we're going to share a screen so I can pull up our winner. And this is weird. This little bar is in the middle of my screen. Okay, so you might already see her name popping up on here, but it is Marissa Foster. So she's even on tonight, which is awesome. So way to go, Marissa. I love she was posting pictures. So Nikki Brinker is her team member, and she just did her first vendor show this last weekend with Nikki. So she went out just to kind of help Nikki out and give her tips and show her how to do it. What I loved about Marissa's social medias last week was that she had a lot of variety with it, so it was really fun. So this is just like cracking me up. So who else was in love with Nick Carter? Which Backstreet Boy was your favorite? Loved that. Thought it was cute. If you sang along with them, it's time for an eye cream. I thought that was so cute. She just reposted my picture of the biocellulose mask. And I love this because anything I post, you guys, I mean, if it makes sense for you to post it, never feel like you even have to ask, just go for it. Totally fun. And this is my friend Ashley with the biocellulose mask, which is crazy. I did want to talk about this for a second because the company's doing buy one, get one half off on this mask through tonight midnight. So if you get your order in tonight, when you go into order, make sure you place one, like if you want 3 biocellulose masks and then buy and then get 3 free. So 6 total. Put 3 in the regular column and then 3 in the column below it, which is like the BOGO. So you have to do 3 and 3. Hopefully that makes sense. If not, call me. But this is truly my favorite mask. So, okay. It's saying I have logged in from another device. I hope that's actually not happening right now. That was really weird. Can you guys still hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay. All right, awesome. Okay, so biocellulose mask, loved that post. Also have posted about the Skinvigorate brush. So keep up to date. The company's been doing all kinds of sales lately on products, which like historically they haven't done that. So that's just really cool. So I usually post it on our Facebook and then you'll get an email from the company too. So and they'll kind of keep you up to date as well. So great job, Marissa. Way to go, girl. Proud of you for getting out there and just always being really interactive with your social media and your customers. So, so great job. Next thing I want to talk about is we talked a little bit about this back at Career Conference, but y'all, our goal as a unit this year is to be in the top 10 for unit recruiting at our next Career Conference. And that's a really big deal. So I actually reached out today to ask somebody who had been in the top 10 in the past, like, hey, how many people did you guys recruit? Because I'm kind of curious just so that I know. You know, for this year, how many we'd have to recruit. And she didn't even tell me the answer to that. I need to get a clear answer. But she said, you know, Mary Kay always said that when you add 10 to your unit, 10 for growth, and anything less than 10, you're going backwards and you're actually like shrinking as a unit. And I was like, okay, like our average team member growth is about 2 team members a month. So, so we really need to increase that from 2 to 10. All right, big deal, really, really big deal. So We're going to talk tonight about why you would even want to recruit girls, what that looks like, kind of the averages, and what you can expect to be bringing in just financially when you do that. So it's actually really cool. And I think when I break this down, you're going to be like, what? That's crazy. So here's the deal. This month only, okay, if you do 10 career surveys, I know it sounds like a lot, 10, okay, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 10 career surveys this month. Not this month, not April, May. I forgot. We're still the last day of April. But in the month of May, you're going to get to go out to lunch with me. I'm going to buy you Panera. Okay, so we're going to go out. If you don't have a Panera in your area, I'm going to drive to you and we're going to go out to lunch. I'm going to take you out to lunch. So really fun. We could do breakfast too if lunch doesn't work. Whatever works for you. But just really excited about that. So 10 career surveys. And so here's the deal. I'm going to walk you guys through tonight how you can actually double your income right now, like right now, this instance by adding new team members. So I think you guys are really going to like this. So I'm going to just share my screen here again. And I want to pull up just some notes here. And you guys don't have to watch this. I'm going to be talking it through, but if you're visual like me, you might want to actually look at this and kind of watch. So this is how team building can more than double your income with a few extra hours of work each month. And this whole chart, this is kind of crazy, but this whole thing is based on 14 hours a month, not a week, but a month of work at Mary Kay and what you can earn. Okay, so this doesn't include like organizing your desk or following up with customers. So you might want to add like an extra 2 to 3 hours for the month for those types of things. This is like being out in the field, seeing people, okay? So here's the deal. We're going to use our consultant. Her name is Laura. We don't have any Lauras in our unit, so I thought Laura would be great. Okay, so Laura currently has 1 team member, okay? And in the month of April, in our current month, Laura held 1 party a week, okay? So 1 party a week for the whole month. So she sold about $1,000 for the month from her parties. And that would be each party being about $250 in sales, which is actually very average. I would even almost say low for a party. So $250 a month or a week, 1 party a week for the month. So 4 parties, $1,000 what she sold. She held 10 career surveys. And from those 10 career surveys, she brought in 1 new team member, which is actually lower than average. On average, if you're doing 5 career surveys, you're going to bring in 1 team member for every 5 career surveys that you're holding. Okay, so really cool. My daughter is currently pulling magic markers out of a container. I'm hoping that she's not writing on my living room walls with them. You're not opening those, are you? No response. Okay, anyways, I'll keep going. So, okay, so here we go. I'm going to walk you guys through this. So Shelly, her new team member, ordered $1,200 for her initial inventory order. And just so you guys know, the company average for an initial order, so this isn't our unit average, this isn't my personal average, but the company average when a new team member comes into your unit or to your team, the company average is that they order $1,000 for their initial order. And that's like just an average, but it's good to know. So Shelly, her new team member for the month, ordered $1,200 in her initial order. Hannah, her current team member, ordered $225 for the month. And so here's Laura's profit for the month. Okay, so Laura is currently so she's considered a senior consultant, okay? And a senior consultant means that she's got 1 or 2 team members. And at that level, at the senior consultant level, you make a commission check of 4%. So any of your personal team members that order, you're going to make a 4% commission check. So you're gonna see down here, so Laura profited $500 from her sales plus $57 from her unit order, or from her team order. So 1,200 plus 225, 4% of that is going to give you the 57. So she actually made $557 in the month of April. Now, if you take 14 hours of work, which is how many hours it would take to do that many career surveys and hold that many parties, she made $39 an hour in the month of April. This doesn't include any reorders from customers, like nothing, okay? $39 an hour. I don't make anywhere near that in my last job, so kind of crazy. But it's going to get better. Okay, so let's look at May. If she keeps consistent in her work ethic like she did the first month, working a crazy 14 extra hours, which is really nothing, that's like a part-time job for 1 week. You know what I'm saying? So 14 extra hours is truly like nothing. That's crazy. So in May, Laura held 1 party a week again. She sold $100 in reorders, which means all her customers, they came back and they ordered $100 from her in reorders. And so she profited $550. So again, she sold about $1,000 from the party. So she made $500 in profit from that, and then had $100 in reorders. So she made about $50 in profit from that. So $550 was her personal profit. She held 10 career surveys again. This month, she recruited 2 team members because she's getting better at recruiting. So recruited 2 team members, which is the average. 1 in 5 usually will sign up that you share career information with. So let's break down now. So this month, Shelly, who, if you look back at last month, that was her brand new consultant. So Shelly ordered in the month of May 225. Hannah, her current team member, ordered 300. Now she brought in 2 new team members, as you remember. So one of them ordered, so Sarah ordered 1,200, and so new team member Sarah ordered 1,200, new team member Alicia ordered 600, okay? Again, that's kind of breaking down an average. So Laura profited $550 from sales in the month of May. She's now in her red jacket, which is awesome. 3 active team members puts you into your red jacket. Now she's still earning a 4% commission check, okay, because she only has 4 active team members. But this is crazy. So she gets a $50 bonus on her 4th team member, on her 4th team member's qualified order. So if you have a team member, once you hit 4 active, if that person places a qualifying order, which means they order 600 or more as their initial order, you get a $50 team building bonus. For 4, 5, 6, it goes on forever as you're adding team members, okay? And the same thing happens for a director, but we get a $100 bonus instead of just a $50 bonus on our personal team members. So kind of crazy. So she got this $50 bonus on that, and she earned a $93 commission check. So $93 was 4% of all these orders added, plus that $50 bonus. And her profit for the month of May was $693, okay? So we see in April, $557. In May, $693 for doing the same amount of work, okay, same amount of hours. So in the month of May, she made $50 an hour instead of $40 an hour, okay? So really cool. All right, and the month of June. Now this is where it gets crazy, okay? And I want to tell you guys, this is what happens a lot of times, is that we have this momentum going and maybe we're just not seeing the results. And so we quit too quickly, okay? But when you keep this work going for 90 days, this level of work, I want to show you in how much time you can make $1,100. This is crazy. 14 hours, $1,100. So Laura, again, held 1 party a week. Now this month, she sold $200 in reorders, which is like nothing still because she has all these new people she's meeting at these parties, okay? So $200 in reorders, which comes to a total profit of $600 in sales. Or $600, yeah, in profit from her sales. She held 10 career surveys again, recruited 2 new team members. That's an average. So Shelly didn't order this month, and you'll find that when you have team members, there are going to be months that they are not going to order. That's pretty normal. The months where they will order. Now Hannah ordered 225, Sarah ordered 225, Alicia ordered 225, her new team member Amber ordered 1,800, and her new team member Ashley ordered 600. So let's check this out, because this is where it starts getting crazy. You know how like when you're playing Monopoly and like all of a sudden you like went from houses to hotels and people owe you like all this money? That's what happens once you hit 5 team members. That's what starts to happen through the company, is they start to owe you all this money because you're building, and they love that. So Laura profited $600 from sales this month. She's now what's considered a team leader, which means 5 to 7 team members, okay? So you make the same commission from 5 team members up until you become a director, which would be 24 team members, okay? So check this out. So she's now earning, instead of 4%, it more than doubles. Now she's making 9 to 13%, which we'll talk about which one of those she's going to make in a second. And because she had 5 girls place at least a 225 wholesale order this month, and she ordered $600 to reorder what she sold, she gets 13% instead of just 9. Okay, so she's getting a 13% check instead of just a 9% check because she had 5 team members order at least 225, and in the same month she placed a 600 wholesale order. Okay, so 13%. She just took her commission check from 4 to 13% in 1 month, which is awesome. So check this out. All right, so she not only earned commission on all these orders from the company, but she had 2 girls come in and do qualifying orders, which gave her 2 $50 bonuses. Plus she earned a commission of $400 from these orders. That was 13% of those. The $100 in bonuses, $600 profit, $1,100. Bam. All right, $1,100 for doing the same amount of work. Okay, same amount of work, but was consistent with it, very consistent with it. So now 14 hours of work, she just made $78 an hour. And now I don't really know very many jobs that's legal anymore. So I feel like that's like a really good number. She's not doing anything illegal to make that money. So I'm going to stop this share really quick. And so I just want to pause and kind of unmute everybody and see, does anybody have questions? Because that was a lot of information. But does anybody have questions? I'm going to unmute you guys. Okay, everybody's unmuted now. Unless you muted yourself, in which you're not. Questions?
Where can we find that page?
Where can you find that page? The one I just showed you? It's not really saved. I made it up today. I can email it to you, though. That would be helpful. Also, let me show you guys really quick. I'm going to share my screen again. I want you guys to check this out because let me see if I can find that. So on my website, if you guys want to see these percentages broken down, if you go into moving up and you click on these little things, you're going to see. So as a senior consultant, you have 1 or 2 active personal team members. You have 4% personal team commission. When you move up to a red jacket, and this has like a whole bunch of information in it. Sorry, I don't know what bar is like. Here's from Jay. But you can see here, so consultant must be active. 4 active personal team members, 4% commission check. Wear a red jacket, receive a $50 rebate on the red jacket, a $50 team building bonus, your 4th active team member. Okay, blah, blah, blah. And then when we move up to team leaders, you're going to see, so this is where it gets kind of crazy. So this is 5 to 7 active team members, 9 to 13% personal commission check, $50 team building bonus. And actually, we didn't even talk about this, but once you have 5 active team members, you can go on Target to earn your first free car, which is like really cool. And so this is how you earn a free car, Mary Kay, as a consultant.
Not since last week.
So you go from 5 team members, so 14 team members. You have 4 months to do it. Each month, I believe the qualifications currently are you must do $5,000 in production between you and all your team members each month for 4 months. You can do it more quickly, but it's not that long if you want it to. So really kind of cool. Okay, anybody else have questions or comments? I went through that really fast, so.
I do have a question.
Yes.
So, like, what happens if you get 5 active team members, but then one becomes, like, inactive? You, like, go back down?
Yeah, that's a really great question. So in order to qualify for the commission percentage, they have to be considered active. So active means that they have 225 wholesale orders in the last 3 calendar months. Okay. So if they have not, let's just say you have 5 team members and then one of them goes inactive, it takes them to 4 team members and you're not getting that 9% commission check anymore. It goes back to 4%. And this is why it's so important to stay consistent with your recruiting, because people will fall off or people won't order for a few months and you'll have that happen. So being really consistent is really important. Anybody else have questions? All right. Well, if nobody has any more questions, we're going to move on. But I just wanted to put that little like nugget in your head. And so when you're out recruiting, you really are going to make more money. And here's the when you become a sales rep, you actually triple your income as well. So just kind of know that when you go full time, you're tripling your income instead of just doubling it too. So, and that's how, you know, so many sales directors can do this full time income. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody again. All right, and we're going to check out some foundations tonight. Actually, all of our foundations tonight. It's kind of a big task, but I have them all in front of me, so I'm like holding them all. What? Thank you. Are those for me? Harper's bringing me toys. Okay, so I'm going to go on to Mary Kay InTouch, and we're going to kind of check out some Proct fact sheets, and then we're going to actually look at the Proct too. I wish I was like with you in person. This is like the only downside of like all you guys being spread out everywhere is that you can't Always like touch and feel all this stuff in person. But I want to show you guys, if you ever want to find out information on a product, just like the details, you know, the use up rate, the target customer, there is so much awesome information under the products tab and then product central on Mary Kay In Touch. So you do that and then click on product search. And the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to check out our Timewise liquid foundations first. So I'm going to pull up our Timewise Luminous Wear Foundation first. And I'm going to read through this, but it just says our scientists spent years researching the unique needs of different skin types. The result is 2 distinct foundation formulas that fight aging while balancing the needs of normal to dry, which should be the Luminous Wear Foundation, and combination of oily skin, which would be the Timewise Matte Wear. They're the perfect combination of science and beauty. So let's just check out the product fact sheet on the Luminous Wear Foundation first. So the Luminous Wear is for people, women that have normal to dry skin. And so it's going to be actually very different than the Matte Wear, which I love. I love that the company takes into consideration our skin types because I am very oily. So that's very helpful. Thank you so much. Okay, go play more, okay? All right, so let's check out some of the things that make the Timewise Luminous Wear Liquid Foundation stand out and what makes it different than the Matte Wear. So it actually has a moisturizing complex enriched with skin-loving jojoba, which delivers lasting comfort and hydration. Okay, honey? Okay, thank you. Skin instantly looks firmer, younger, and healthier. That's kind of the anti-aging benefit of this liquid foundation, which is awesome. Skin looks luminous, radiant, and immediately brightened as skin texture appears visibly improved. Skin feels moisturized all day as the overall condition of skin is improved. For flawless perfection, use with Mary Kay Foundation Primer and Liquid Foundation Brush. Okay, so I'm going to keep this kind of going up here. What I want to see on here is I want to see who our, where is that? Okay, target customer of the Timewise Liquid Luminous Wear Foundation is women looking to add age-fighting benefits to their foundation or beauty routine, women who struggle to find the perfect shade of foundation for them. 68% of women have trouble finding the perfect shade of foundation, which is crazy. And then women who want a more even skin tone and a flawless finish with a luminous or dewy look. 58% of women are not confident that they're wearing the perfect foundation. So I'm not going to go into everything on this. You guys can totally look more up later, but also some characteristics of this product. Suitable for sensitive skin, clinically tested for skin irritancy and allergy, non-comedogenic, which means it will not clog your pores. It's fragrance-free, dermatologist tested, oil-free, and it's for normal to dry skin. All right, so that is going to be our Timewise Luminous Wear Foundation. Now, let's check out the Matte Wear, just so you guys can kind of see that there really is a difference in these two products. Lost my place here. Okay, so let's check out the product fact sheet for this. And I think this is really cool. So in the Timewise Matte Wear Foundation, there are special microspheres that work all day to absorb oil. So you literally have microspheres on your face when you use this. Some of these are the same, but the long-lasting color stays true, is transfer and humidity resistant. Skin looks more matte for flawless foundation. Again, pair it with the primer, use a liquid foundation brush, all that good stuff. I think the target customer, okay, so women looking for an age-fighting foundation that leaves a matte finish as it helps control oil all day. This is for women who have combination or oily skin. So just kind of cool to see the differences just in those two that are, you know, both liquid foundations. And I believe that there are, I want to say 22 shades in this formula. So that's just really fun. And I'm going to stop our share really quick here just to show you these before I move on. And I don't see that. Okay. Was I sharing my screen? Could you guys see that? You couldn't see it. Oh, shoot. Okay. I just realized that actually wasn't sharing. I don't know what happened. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys in person what these products look like. So this is the Luminous Wear. It's got a pink stripe in the back. The Matte Wear has a purple, just like your skincare. And I personally would use the Matte Wear in this formula because I'm oily. And sometimes I do in the summertime. I tend to use this more than I will use it in the winter. So let's just check out the Luminous Wear first. And it really does. I just gave myself way too much of this. Like this isn't gonna, like this is not gonna soak in. But I wanted to show you guys even just like on the back of my hand, kind of the difference in the appearance of it, because there is a difference. Hopefully you'll be able to see that on the back of my hand.
Mommy.
Okay, and then Matt, where? How are you riding your tricycle? Okay, and then we're gonna do the mat wear. And I should have put the foundation primer on before this so that it didn't look, because I didn't even use skincare under this. You guys know how we do the, like the hand shoal? It's like the difference in the skincare and not skincare. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this at all or not. Probably not. Nope, I don't feel like you're able to see this very well. But this side is the luminous and this is the matte, and it has such a different finish to it. Like the luminous totally is like dewy and the matte wear is totally not dewy. So I don't know that you guys can see that super well, but it is definitely a huge difference. So really cool. Okay, I'm going to actually share my screen this time so you can see what I'm looking at. I apologize for that. Okay. That's not what I want. I always have like 1,000 tabs open, so I can never figure out what I'm looking at. All right, where is my Google Chrome at? There we go. All right, so let me hop back on here. Sorry you guys couldn't see that before, and I muted you all, so no one could even tell me that. If that happens for future reference, if someone can just text me and be like, hey, Leslie, we can't see it. Can you please help us out? I would love that. Okay, so we're on Mary Kate in Touch. We're going under Products and then Product Central. Can you guys see this now? Can you give me a head nod if you can see it? Okay, awesome. Okay, and then Product Search. And then we are going to check out the next foundation we're going to look at is going to be our CC Cream Foundation. This is like for sure one of my absolute faves. And I told you guys I was going to tell you what I personally use. Well, this is what I personally use. I love the CC cream. Sometimes I will do the matte wear liquid in the summertime if I just get way too crazy, crazy oily. But this actually stands for, I always say color correcting, which is not correct. It's complexion corrector. That's what CC stands for. And this stuff is awesome. So it delivers 8 benefits in one step. It protects, brightens, corrects, minimizes redness, conceals, hydrates, reduces visible signs of aging, and defends. It's got a lightweight coverage for natural, flawless looking complexion. Lightweight pigments blend easily with a broad range of skin tones. So that's why there are so few shades in the CC cream, is because of those lightweight pigments, if you guys are wondering. The CC cream has that SPF 15 in it, which is great. This is just kind of crazy, but like, let's just look at some of these stats in this product. And this is what everyone's getting in their starter kit now, is the CC cream, which I love because I love this stuff. Okay, so 95% of women said it evens out skin tone. 87% of women said it instantly illuminates, okay, which is really cool. Now, mineral-based pigments help correct the look of imperfections and improve your overall complexion with lightweight coverage that doesn't give that made-up appearance, which I totally agree with. So 93% of women said it feels lightweight. 92% of women said their skin looks healthier with it on. That's the #1 reason I use it. I like that healthy look. 79% of women said it makes their skin look perfect. Hello, who doesn't want that? 79%. Okay, 91% of women said it minimizes the appearance of redness. And I want to speak to this for a second. My skin is really red, and the CC cream, even though it's a lighter weight formula, covers better on me because I have a lot of redness than the liquid foundations do. So just a little side note there. Now, the liquid foundations are buildable, so you can do layers of them to help with that, whereas the CC cream I don't think is layerable, just so you know. Okay, so 83% of women said their skin looks younger when they have this on too, which is also awesome. So just like some details on that. I'm going to stop the share and show you guys what the CC cream looks like now. I think most of you guys are pretty aware of it, of what it looks like, but it comes in a pump, 6 different shades. I did have a liquid foundation brush. This is the new liquid foundation brush, which is amazing. Like, it's so amazing. It just gives such a smooth look to your foundation. And I'm going to show you guys, so this is what I personally do. All right, I do my foundation primer, I put my CC cream on, and then I double up on foundation. I put a mineral powder foundation over top of this. I don't even know that you're really necessarily supposed to do it. It's not going to hurt anything, but I love the coverage that I get. The mineral powder foundation, to me, it just like, this is what it looks like. It is a foundation, so I'm like doing 2 layers of foundation, but it gives such a smooth look that I can't not use it. I love it. So let's actually go in and we're going to check out that foundation next. So I'm going to share my screen again. We'll hop in and we will check out the mineral powder foundation next here really quick. Okay. It's always a guess as to what this is going to be named on here. Mineral, okay, mineral powder foundation. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go through this really quickly. And I love, so Mary Kay's mineral powder foundation is actually graded 5 times. So it is like, there's no other mineral powder foundation graded that many times. So that means that it is like such a very thin formula that when it goes on, it does not sit in fine lines, which I love. So buildable coverage that blends effortlessly and is also transfer resistant, so it won't fade away by midday. Get the coverage of a foundation with the comfort of a powder while controlling shine. So any loose powders are great for controlling shine. I'm not going to go into like all these, but let's check out our target customer for this. So women with all skin types looking for buildable coverage with a natural or matte finish. Very important, natural or matte, okay? Or women who want a foundation that is transfer resistant and feels light on the skin. And I will say for years, I only used a concealer and mineral powder because our mineral powder is that good. It's so good. It really is great. Okay, I'm going to stop the share again. Also, the mineral powders, they have a mirror on the lid, which is brilliant because then you can apply your foundation with that. And this is the new mineral powder foundation brush. So again, it's just awesome. Like it works really, really well. So love this product. It has a little click lid in it too. So if you don't want your powder to get everywhere, you click it and lock it. Okay, the last foundation we're going to check out tonight. And actually, Carrie Helling, who's on tonight, she had an appointment with a customer who wanted to try this, which is what made me think about this in the first place. Is like, I was like, I don't even know if I've ever like really tried our cream to powder foundations. So this is the cream to powder foundation. Now, normally you would apply this with a sponge. I believe that's the best, maybe even the beauty blending sponge that we have out right now. I failed to grab one of those. But we do sell those little 2-pack of white sponges that work really great with this. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of my finger though. And this is like, it's a pretty heavy, like feeling at first formula, but again, it goes on really smooth. I feel like it gives a really good matte finish. But I want to look up the details of this because I personally don't even know all the details of it. So let's hop back on, share the screen and hop back on InTouch and check out the details of this. And I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on this one simply because I feel like it's one that a lot of us are not familiar with. So, and this is called Endless Performance Cream to Powder Foundation. So that's like the full name. So let's figure out why or who would want to wear this first. I just want to check that out really quick. So target customer, and I don't see the target customer. Where the rest of them were at. All right, never mind. We won't look at that first. Okay. So whether you're a loyal fan or just discovering this popular foundation, Mary Kay Endless Performance Cream to Powder Foundation is your key to a long-lasting, flawless finish. Same great formula. They recently changed this up. So, but now with results from an independent clinical study that shows the staying power of this much loved foundation. Okay, so it stays true and appears fresh for 12 hours. It's heat and humidity resistant, 16 shades and a true to you matte finish, buildable coverage that glides on as a lightweight cream and dries to a soft powdery finish. All right, so it sounds like this product has great staying power, which is awesome. Okay, so let's just kind of look. So in an independent consumer study, 9 out of 10 women said this oil-free foundation provides a flawless finish and helps control shine. Long day, this foundation won't let you down. It's transfer resistant and won't rub off or streak. It's non-drying, velvety feeling formula. An independent clinical study showed it stayed true for 12 hours. Also, 8 out of 10 women said they looked fresh all day. Maybe I need to try this. I like the idea of looking fresh all day. So complements a range of skin tones, 16 different shades. Okay, so you'll want to try this if you're looking for a long-wearing foundation, live in hot, humid, or tropical climates. Well, that's not Ohio, that's for sure. It was a little warmer today. Also, PA, you guys have pretty much the same weather as us right now, but have a busy schedule with no time to worry about your makeup, have oily skin, prefer a matte finish foundation, want an easy to carry foundation and powder in one when on the go. So this is a liquid and powder in one, it sounds like. Want a picture perfect finish that lasts for special occasions like weddings, prom, and graduations, or you're a loyal customer of the cream to powder foundation. Okay. All right, cool. So I'm gonna stop the share. We have like very little time left, but does anybody want to, I'm gonna unmute everybody again really quickly. Does anybody just want to like comment in, have any questions or anything like that?
Leslie, you said about right now trying to order that, and I don't see what you got drop down.
Say that, Marissa, you're breaking up a little bit. Can you say that again?
Can you hear me?
I can.
So I wanted to order the bio cellulose mask.
Yes.
So I'm on In Touch right now, and I put it in, and I'm just seeing 2, and it goes from 70 to 140. Like, I'm not seeing the buy one get one.
Are you putting it in? So do you see how there's 2 categories, like the top one, and there's the biocellulose mask right below it as well? What you have to do is you have to put one in the top column and one in the bottom column. Does that make sense?
Okay.